Do you have any idea, without looking at film, kind of what was happening there?
We lost our defensive leverage on the outside of the ball, and that's something we got to correct tomorrow, coming in as a defense and watching film.
I know y'all probably didn't expect for it to kind of snowball as early as it did. I mean, what was kind of the mindset of the team going in? Were you worried about anything, or what? Did that surprise you?
One word at all. We started slow. We started slow as a team completely. And in the second half, we came out and played Tennessee football. I believe it was a tie game, but we just got to learn how to start fast.
Was playing on the road in a hostile environment part of it? You know, Coach Jones talked about that. I wonder if you guys think that's part of it.
It shouldn't have been anything that affected us. We practiced all week long with 2 speakers, for noise and things of that nature, so it shouldn't have been any issue for us.
Corey, you guys have been kind of maybe building a little bit of momentum, some confidence. What does this do to that?
Well, what it does is just lets us know that we're going to bring our A game week in and week out. And like I said, we're going to come in as a defense tomorrow, get our film corrected, and we're looking forward to going down to Missouri.
Do you take anything from the second half when you basically played them even?
It's promising. It's promising. I mean, it shows what you can do when you come out and play good football and correct your defensive issues and things of that nature. But the first half is what really hurt us.
Were y'all trouble getting lined up in the first half at all, or looked like on that third and long play? I think there were some alignment issues or something before the snap.
I didn't notice anything about that, but clearly as a game we had no problems lining up.
Corey Butch said he challenged the leadership of the team and the seniors of the team after the game. What was the nature of that challenge, and how do you guys have to respond?
Just ask the seniors how they want to be remembered, how do they want to leave their legacy. And we've had senior leadership in the past that's been pretty decent, but this one has to be better than all the rest. Team 117 has to have seniors that are going to lead this team and get us back to a bowl game.
Corey, they jumped out to that quick start. How did you feel like you guys responded to that in the huddle, talking to each other and stuff?
We kept it positive the entire time, just telling each other to keep playing, snap and clear, restart button, keep playing hard. And it showed in the second half that we can do whatever we want to do as long as we're together and we play smart football.
Was that hard, though, to kind of find your footing after they started to, I guess, snowball a little bit in the first half?
It wasn't as difficult when you have guys to your left and your right that are confident and they're talking the same thing that you're talking, just positivity.
Corey, how difficult is it when a team like that gets kind of going and they've been going in the last couple of games? How hard is it to stop when they kind of get rolling like that?
That's not necessarily what they did. It's what we did to ourselves, losing our leverage and, not generating pass rush defensively.
I know obviously you play defense, but any thoughts on Dobbs getting in there and moving the offense a little bit? It looked like for a freshman it's got to be a tough place to play your first game.
It's definitely a tough place to start off with, but I think Dobbs did a great job handling the environment and moving the ball downfield.
Did he seem nervous at all? I know he's kind of quiet, kind of doesn't really maybe changes.
He didn't seem nervous at all to me.
Brenda, I know you're playing up front, but the loss of Randolph for most of the first half, how big of an impact was that to the entire defense?
It's a big impact. Randolph does a lot for us defensively as far as, making calls in the secondary and just, being a leader on the defense altogether. But, we just got to have guys that come in and you don't miss a step.
Corey, you mentioned you guys felt like you played better in the second half. What was the difference then in the first half and second half that you feel like you did better?
Trusting our teammates, correcting our issues, trusting our guys are going to be in their gaps and that we're going to be in our gaps.
Corey, do you think this loss is deflating at all?
I don't feel like it's deflating because in the second half we showed exactly what we can do and we play good football. And it's definitely a promising issue coming into Missouri week and going into another hostile environment. So it just teaches us that we can do whatever we can do.
Corey Butch said that he mentioned that this team has to find a way to get bowl eligibility. He's not come right out and said that a lot. Do you take notice of that when he says that, when he challenges you guys for that?
We're definitely doing it. It doesn't just come from him, but it comes from the seniors as well. All we want to do is be able to get to a bowl game, be successful, win games, and do good things for Tennessee football. So I feel like overall it's not only just Coach Butch Jones, but it's our seniors as well.
In terms of the bowl talk, I know you guys are so week to week, one game at a time. You guys talk about the need to get to that amongst yourselves, or is it kind of just out there? You guys know that's kind of
it's out there. It's the goal. It's exactly what we want. We know what we want. We know how to get there. It's going to take everybody buying in, working hard, getting in the film room, and correcting all these issues week to week.
You've known Justin a while, obviously. Was it kind of a tough day for him? It looked like physically he was not comfortable all day long. He was still kind of gutted down a little bit.
I feel like Worley did everything he could do under his power and his control. Granted, things didn't go the way he wishes. You got to get him back.
Y'all good?
Thanks, Corey.
Rajion, talking about the slow start, did you guys feel prepared and ready, I guess, self-energized coming into this game?
Honestly, I felt that, we thought we was going to come out and take care of business. I felt the energy in the locker room, pre-game. you know, definitely coming out onto the field. You know, I thought we were ready and we was gonna come out ready to go.
How tough is that from an offensive standpoint when another offense gets rolling early to kind of just stand over there and watch?
It's tough. I feel as a competitor, you know, you don't want to kind of be outdone, and I feel that kind of put a little pressure on us. But you know, we kind of got to take what the defense gives us at times. But you know, in this league, you just got to keep plugging, and hopefully something will bust and come out.
Josh has to come into the game. How do you think he responded?
Dobbs did well. You know, Dobbs is a smart guy, confident. I think honestly, the way that the older guys have kind of corralled around the younger guys, man, he was comfortable and he felt good about being out there and knew we believed in him. So, man, I think Dobbs held his own very well.
Didn't think he was rattled at all. I mean, his first play is in the end zone in front of the students down there.
No. If he was, he sure didn't show it. Maybe I'll ask him a little later, but he held his own and kept composure and definitely you know, put together a nice second half for us.
As a senior with this team, how do you talk to the guys to make sure they don't get their heads down? You had the big win last week and then a letdown today.
I think it just all goes back to coaching, man. You just got to keep believing in them guys. You got to, I really feel, just stay together as a team, keep believing, and just keep anything and everything negative just, you know, out of sight, out of mind.
Anything else?
Thanks, Rajion.